Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Toronto. Pass to Connaughton. Powered down with both hands.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Knicks. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Thibault. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Simmons. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. He's really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Simmons. Levine wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
No good from Simmons.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Back to Butler. Takes it off the glass. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Levine deciding where to go with it. The offensive rebound. Bamba to the inside. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Paul with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bamba wide open and he fires. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Now here's Paul. With the drive. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Paul. Defended by Thibault. Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, the tight D didn't bother Chris that time. He's got such good focus going up for that shot.
Screen by Simmons. Levine for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Simmons. Rebound by Butler.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to the right wing. Fades away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Butler's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Left side, Levine. To the paint. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And really, one of the facets of Levine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
Now here's Connaughton. He gets it in there. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Levine will bring it up now for Cleveland. They trail by 6. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Here's Bamba. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Here is Paul. He has 7. Johnson outside. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Johnson. And here is Butler. He's got 6. Simmons pulls it in.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. They set the screen. Aston Yang. Now Butler. 6 to shoot. And then jammed down right as he goes over Marjanovic.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Cleveland. Here they are. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
1:04 left here in the first quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Outside Butler. Pass to Milton. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Knicks. He not notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
18. Your next city Knicks. Here comes
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Outside Matthews. Marjanovic. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Got his first points of the night.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find them.
Outside Matthews. Outside Hero. No good on that one. So New York will take it the other way. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Knicks making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. He's got 7.
Chris Paul.
Here's Sims. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Alvarado. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
It's good.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Your next city Knicks.
Both teams will make substitutions.
For your next city Knicks.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Levine. He has 6. And it's Thibault in the corner. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The Knicks making a switch here. The Knicks leading by 7. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Thibault. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And so here's Cleveland. Isaac outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Levine. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Isaac. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac, a young mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
Johnson outside. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Down low, Bible. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And how about Isaac there making himself a big target? Tough to match up with him in these open floor situations.
Some nice passing by New York here. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And here we go. It's Butler. Oh, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Poked away. And Cleveland with another turnover here. New York calls timeout.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
The Knicks leading by 3. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. And then Levine with the jam.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Tipped away. And stolen by Simmons. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And it's tied up with that one. And the Cavaliers with possession here. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Johnson outside. .158 left to play here in the second quarter. That one goes. Counted. Connaughton's got his second basket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Bamba sends a screen. And it's Thibault in the corner. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Butler with the ball. He's got 12.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and could right at the defense.
Outside, Levine. .46 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Bamba. Misses the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here is Butler. 14 points for him. Johnson with it. Now defended by Levine. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Levine. Here's Simmons. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Paul for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Cavaliers leading. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
It's a hand on it. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Paul right side. Butler on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Now, Jimmy's an interesting personality on the team. So between what the staff demands of him and what he demands of the teammates, that can be a delicate balance. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Back to Simmons. In the corner, it's Levine. His 3-pointers off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside Butler. Has to Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Levine's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Puts it up from 12. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
CP3 so good at initiating contact and just irritating the defense.
And so he hits both. Now Levine. He's got 15. Over in the corner, Isaac. Knocked loose. Butler with the steal. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Over Thibault. Paul's shot is off.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Pass to Simmons. Outside Levine. Screen by Simmons. And shot on the way. Offensive rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show.
Roll, I'm clean in it. Okay. Now I'm finna show the lean in it. In it. This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom. Nah, it ain't tilt. With Lucky Charms diamond man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car talk. And I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, call it Tro. Go for me. Ice come from Boca Raton. 100 carat, have them froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now I'm around Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now I'm around neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can show the lean. I don't know how to dance though.
Let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show.
First I let my wheel spin, then I let my screen fall, then I let my trunk be the green bright Molotov. Then I take that the girl in my. After that, my girl Chevy blue like whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in. Pearl bin. Propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Salamander sandals. Dirty South Pockets, Atlanta. Show. We ride Phantom, Holly shouted for grandma. Yep, now I be on TV, BET our channel. Player from Bankhead, I stay by Grandma Nana. I lay by my. Don't nobody live with my mom, but a bunch of don't get shouted ride. Green Chevy, Gator gut, alligator train.
Let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, just let you show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, let you show. Hey, hey, get it right. Two-step and let you show. Yeah, just let you show. Hey, hey, let you show.
Hey, hey, lean. Get your shoulder, shoulder. Lean.
Ik heb geen zin voor een guy. Nu weer de shit zijn mijn title. Daar zal het toen weer tijd voor. Word jou voor 悠悠，漫步在长沙的街头 say woo woo I am the local 24/7有热辣的状态 it's for show 跟着我走走，长沙人最讲的塑料普通话也炸，一日三餐绝对少不了辣，再干粉韵味的 top。就海了打死木头杯，厌恶了怎么玩乐队，塑料普通话不收费，从报纸呀从里贵贵，就算是变现也无感，就算我也无感，晓不得地牢也无感，我还是咋说的梦仔。来你放的态度不讲道理。
I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it is New York. Outside Milton, launches a three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Kept alive. Sims. The layup off target. About a minute played here so far in the first. Hero outside. Clock at 4. Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Milton for 3. That shot is off, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Hero on the wing. Pass to Matthews. Lets the 3 fly. Hero with it. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Ibaka's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Connaughton. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Milton. Yep, that one goes. Milton's got 5 now. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Pass to Osman. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Milton. He's guarded by Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Hero. Here's Ibaka. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Pass to Johnson. Connaughton outside. Milton for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. The Knicks making a switch here. On defense, the Cavaliers. And Milton good for 3. Give him 8 points now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hero outside. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now here's Milton. Give him 8 points now.
First team foul.
Now a timeout called by New York. Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, B.A., than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
Different look for Cleveland. And here are the Knicks now. Milton for 3. The Knicks keep it alive. Pass to Boston. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
And here's Levine to the paint. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Outside Tate. Inside. Here's Osman. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, we know that Zach Levine has tremendous hops. Nice finish.
Picked by Tate. Outside Milton. To the middle. And finished off by Tate.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Simmons. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Screen by Bamba. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Pass to Boston. Back to Milton. Takes a three. Cavaliers with a rebound.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Levine for three. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. New York trailing. Outside Milton. The three is up. Doesn't go that time.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Simmons, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Here's Osman. Pass to Tate. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Thibault. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons always a willing participant.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Levine for three. Knocks down the triple. Levine's got 7.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's Sims. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out
The Cavaliers, 19. And a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
The Cavaliers leading.
15.
Now Levine. Pass to Isaac. Here's Simmons. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Here's Bamba.
Knicks foul. George Niang. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, okay then.
Body control, flair for the dramatic, Levine in style.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Tate. Just 5 on the clock. The shot that time not on target. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Simmons with it. Tate picks him up defensively. Here's Bamba. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Knicks on D. Trailing by 8. Screen by Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's McLaughlin. Beyond the arc. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Excellent D there from Tate.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And here comes Cleveland. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Levine for 3. And they recover it. And he makes it. Bamba's got his second bucket of the night.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Boston. Here's McLaughlin from 11 feet away. It's not going to go for him. Levine with it. He's got 9. From the arc. Keeps it alive.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Knicks making a change here.
Substitution for your Knicks. Jericho.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Milton. Here's Niang. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Milton, no good. Now here's Simmons. Give him 8. To the left wing. The 3 from Bamba. Hits the trifecta. Bamba's got 7 points.
Boy, it's just normal to see now, right? 7-footers like Bamba making threes. Has this league changed or what?
Pass to House. Looking to win the run. The Knicks keep it alive. Out to the right wing. For 3. The shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Simmons. Now here's Bamba. Fires for 3. The rebound by Sims. At the 2018 draft combine, Mo Bamba measured a 7'10" wingspan, Doris.
Absolutely incredible to think that that broke the record for the longest that Rudy Gobert held. Now, how does that translate in the NBA? Well, it obviously is a help on the defensive end. Mo Bamba, a guy capable of covering so much area on the floor. Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Pass to Simmons.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
And he drives in with the teardrop. The rebound by Sims. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Outside Levine. The kick out to Simmons. There's 39 seconds left in the second. 5 on the clock. Pass to Thibault. Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the wing on the left. Milton for three. And no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more